Hello everyone and welcome back to another space video. And today we're in the solar system again. And you see we've checked up on Mercury and Venus and my theories why they may not have moons. Now we've got Earth here with our moon and Mars with its two little moons, Phobos and Deimos. Now it's time for the largest Jovian planet, Jupiter, and its moons. So, hang on. Okay, there. So, Jupiter has four main moons. Io, Europa, Ganymede is the biggest, and it's actually also the biggest moon in the solar system. Fun fact, if it was orbiting around the sun instead of Jupiter, it would be classified as a planet. It is bigger than Mercury. So, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Distances and sizes are not to scale. So, anyway, let's start off with good old Ganymede. I can't believe I just made stuff rhyme. Anyway, before we move on to Ganymede, I have a few shout-outs I have to do. So, shout out to Journey, Jade, Gabe, Kaylin, Owen, and Brendan. Thank you for being so supportive. And this is just my little way of saying thanks. Anyway, back to good old Ganymede. So if I just draw a line here and draw a line here, you see it's bigger than Mercury. So if it was orbiting the sun instead of Jupiter, it would be classified as a planet. It might have water on it, we're not sure, maybe frozen water. Speaking of frozen water, let's move on to the next moon, Europa. I drew it bigger than Ganymede, but it's not bigger than Ganymede. So Europa is this little ice ball that is orbiting Jupiter. It might have small little things like bacteria under the surface that is ice, very cold. And there might be liquid oceans underneath the surface. Now, how about Callisto? And then we'll move on to Io, and then the video will be over. So here's good old Callisto. And when I looked at a picture of it when I was little, I thought it looked like Callisto had gold on it, because it's got these little like gold dots that shine. So Callisto is decent sized. I mean, it's not as big as Ganymede, but it is decent sized. Might also have water. Now, how about Io? So this is spelled just an I and an O. So that's how you spell Io. So Io, I know what you're thinking. All of these worlds are cold and frozen. Io is too. It's actually the opposite. Io has tons and tons of volcanoes. Active volcanoes. And it's really, really hot. Likely because it's so close to Jupiter. Distances are not to scale. That pretty much wraps up this video about the Galilean moons of Jupiter. And before I go, there are a lot more moons around Jupiter, 79 to be exact, but all of them other than Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto are just tiny little captured asteroids from the asteroid belt. So, so 79 as of January 2020. Oh my gosh. There. So 79 moons as of January of 2020. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.